This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, we talk with the local pediatrician about allergies and kids. Welcome to FYI News 13 on SSPTV and SSPTV.com. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. I'm Ken Kara, and here come your headlines from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. The man arrested in last Thursday's fatal shooting in Hazleton was involved in another shooting in the city back in 2007. 26-year-old Rafael Mora Polanco was arrested Sunday night and charged with homicide in the fatal shooting of 35-year-old Jorge Marrero. It was during his arraignment before District Judge James Dixon that he told the judge that he had a prior criminal record. Hazleton police charged him, and he later pleaded guilty to simple assault and reckless endangerment in connection with the shooting incident on October 1st, 2007. That shooting happened in the 400 block of Oak Street. Mora Polanco and another man were accused of pulling up to a home and flashing gang hand gestures. Mora Polanco fired at a victim sitting on a porch. The victim was not injured. Hazleton police are looking for a vehicle that struck a pedestrian and then took off. The victim, 76-year-old Marcos Polanco of Hazleton, was struck while attempting to cross South Church Street at the intersection of West Broad Street in downtown Hazleton. The incident happened yesterday at 10:14 a.m. The vehicle fled at a high rate of speed, traveling south on Church Street and then west on West Mine Street. A Weatherly ambulance crew saw the incident and transported the victim to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. Anyone with information on this hit and run is asked to contact Hazleton Police by dialing 911. About 24 volunteers hit the streets of Hazleton this past Sunday as part of a paint out. The event was co-sponsored by State Representative Tara Toohill and Hazleton Power, which stands for Professionals Organized and Working to Enrich the Region. The purpose of the paint out was to paint over graffiti that was defacing property at 10 locations, including the Pine Street Playground, the Hazleton Senior Center, and several downtown buildings. Representative Toohill says that graffiti is a real eyesore and those responsible have no pride in our community. She thanked everyone who took part on the paint out, including Sherman Williams for donating the paint and the Broad Street Deli for donating lunch. According to several people I know, one who sits right next to me in the newsroom, it's a very bad year for allergies. So we spoke with two doctors in the Lehigh Valley Health Network about the issue. Our first interview is about children's allergies. We're at the Lehigh Valley Health Network's pediatric office in the city of Hazleton, and we're talking with Dr. Alvaro Raimunde. And doctor, people get worried about their children with allergies. That's what we're going to talk about today. And let's start with, what's the difference when you're treating an adult or if you're treating a child? What do you look to do when you have a child come in with allergies?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's very worrisome, especially this time of year. And this year, which allergies have been just out of control. It really depends on the age of the child. In older children, you'll probably get away with treating them the same way as in adults with inhaled nasal steroids, glucocorticoids, like Flonase, for example. However, in kids around 2 years of age and younger, it's not really indicated, and we might have to use other medications, such as Zyrtec or Claritin. But in babies and infants who may have some allergies, those medications aren't really adequate. They're not approved for those ages, and we might have to do some other things, like give some Benadryl. But for the doses, I would definitely call the pediatrician. That's not something that mom should dose without her pediatrician's consent, definitely.
As we are talking about this, what about ages? I mean, how old should you start to be concerned for your child, or when do you start looking for this?
So usually you need a few exposures of the allergens to actually develop the allergies. So usually by the time kids are 2 years of age, they'll start developing allergies. However, there are some cases where children's, babies, and even infants can have allergic rhinitis or these seasonal allergies.
And what would you suggest parents look out for if their kids might have allergies? They might get worried maybe it's something else, but what's some signs they should look out for?
Definitely. I mean, the most common signs for allergies in children are sneezing and the clear runny nose, right? But there can also be nasal congestion. Older children can get headaches. If the congestion is significant enough to cause snoring, it can cause sleep disturbances, which in turn can actually cause decreased school performance, headaches, malaise, and just feeling sick. Their eyes can be very itchy and runny, and they can actually be very red as well. Sometimes parents will confuse it with pink eye or conjunctivitis.
And what should parents do maybe at home, preventative, or what's some steps they could take to maybe prevent, not to prevent allergies, but maybe lessen them even?
Definitely, and it really depends if it's seasonal, which is the periodic allergies, or if it's perennial, which is throughout the year, right? So seasonal allergies, most commonly it's due to pollen, due to trees, and blooming flowers. So I mean, avoidance of those, although hard, is key, right? Because keep the kid out of the yard. Avoidance is number one, and if they're at an age where they can use the inhaled steroids, nasal steroids, then you can do that, or the Zyrtec. If it's allergies that are throughout the year, it's probably due to dust mites or house dust. They sell those plastic coverings for the mattresses and the pillows, and that could help as well.
Well, Doctor, we appreciate your time here today and helping us out with our series on allergies. We're at the Lehigh. Through the magic of television, I'm sitting down once again. We'll continue our talk on allergies tomorrow on FYI. Well, don't miss a very informative Sam Lassand show. Tonight, Sam talks with Cindy Donlin, the Lackawanna-Luzerne County representative for the Lupus Foundation of Pennsylvania, and Dr. Andrew Newberg, MD, who's the director of research at the Center for Integrative Medicine at Thomas Jefferson University Hospital. Dr. Newberg is also an adjunct professor of religious studies and an associate professor of radiology at the University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine. Dr. Newberg will also be the featured speaker at the upcoming Empowerment of the Alpha Wolf Conference, scheduled for July 22nd and 23rd at Sand Springs in Drums. For more information on the conference, contact Cindy Donlin at 570-956-0072. And don't miss this special Sam Lassand show tonight and tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on SSPTV. And finally, FYI has another chance for you to win. Tonight we have a 4-pack of tickets to see the musical of musicals being performed by the Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts this weekend at the J.J. Farrar Center. Simply like our Facebook page, News 13, and private message us that you would like to win the tickets. That's facebook.com/FYI News 13. Leave a phone number so we can call you if you win. It's just one of many opportunities to win from FYI this summer. We will select the winner of the PTPA 4-pack on Wednesday. Well, later on, FYI Speed Camp is coming, and we'll preview the action at the Lehigh Valley Health Network's Health and Wellness Center during sports. And coming up next on FYI, we have a jam-packed segment with car shows, outdoor fun, and lottery numbers. We'll be right back.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Time now for our weekly Care for Kids segment. Mark your calendar now for the first ever Brandon's Forever Home 5K Run and Sports Equipment Drive. The event takes place Saturday, June 27th from 9 until noon at Lake Lehman High School. A booth will be set up during the run to collect new or gently used sports equipment for Brandon's Forever Home children. To run the 5K, go to lehmanpa.com. And if you love books, you're invited to join the Brandon's Forever Home Book Club. Brandon's Forever Home is a nonprofit organization established to raise adoption and foster care awareness. The first book is by a survivor of the foster care system, Three Little Wards by Ashley M. Rhodes Corder. The club will meet July 2nd at 7 p.m. at Brandon's Forever Home, 187 North Church Street in Hazleton. For more information, check out Brandon's Forever Home on Facebook or go to their website, brandonsforeverhome.com, or you can call 570-926-5117. Brandon's Forever Home is dedicated to helping every child find their forever family.
It is called Friends Cruising for Causes, and here to tell us all about it is Jeff Fritz, who has organized a car show that will benefit Community Services for Sight. Jeff, how did you start this Cruising for Causes bit?
I'm a lucky guy. I have a car, and it's my hobby, and I like to help people, so why not put the two of them together and help out nonprofit organizations.
So you told me this is just one of 4 different cruises you're going to be doing or have done.
Yes, I've done one in May. I'm doing 3 more. Obviously, next Saturday, the 20th, I'm doing one for Community Services for Sight and Alex's Lemonade Stand. And in July, I'm doing a show for Volunteers of Loving Care, which is an organization that collects donations and gives out to cancer patients throughout the year as they need. And I'm doing one last one in August, and that's for CHIPS community helping handicapped infants and parents And that's just something I wanted to do. And fortunately, I have a bunch of good friends with vehicles, and we come out and we help these people, and all we're asking for is donations.
Well, that sounds great. So there's no registration if you want to get involved. You're going to come out to Applebee's in West Hazelton next Saturday, June 20th, from noon until 3 o'clock, and tell us what all they have to do to get involved.
All they have to do is drive up in your car, give a donation. There's no limit. There's no minimum. Just whatever you want to give is great, because everything goes right to Community Services for Sight. And there'll be dash plaques for the first 25 cars, along with goodie bags.
And you also have music and some tricky trays.
We have tricky trays going off that day, so anybody wants to help donate, give me a call. Give Lori Lassant at Community Services for Sight a call. One of us will be able to pick them up if we need. And also, we're having a DJ with Tony Pacelli be playing the music for us all day, so come on out and have a good time. Have some good food at Applebee's.
Why is it so important for you to give back to the community?
I just am lucky with what I have, and I just want to pay it forward.
Well, that's a very good reason to do so. Again, this is the Friends Cruising for Causes car show, Saturday, June 20th from noon to 3 at Applebee's in West Hazelton. Alex's Lemonade Stand also going to be there too, so you can help out two causes at the same time.
Alex's Lemonade Stand is also going to be there. Applebee's, when I went up there to ask if we could do a car show for Community Services for Sight, they asked me if they could piggyback the show by promoting Alex's Lemonade Stand, which is a childhood cancer. So any donations towards that is a great cause as well. So why not come out and help two great causes and have a good time, see some cars, have some good food, and just thanks for helping out.
All right. Well, Jeff, thanks for doing such good things to help out the organizations. Again, benefits Community Services for Sight and Alex's Lemonade Stand on June 20th at Applebee's. We hope to see you there.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
I went to take a shot of the Pocket Park on Broad Street, and while I was there, this caught my eye. So sorry, Pocket Park. I'm not sorry about Wednesday's weather, but first, tonight, here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. There is a hazardous weather outlook for our area with showers and embedded thunderstorms coming our way. Heavy rainfall is possible, so be careful on the roads. Tonight should be partly cloudy. Our low will be 61 degrees. Here comes Wednesday, and it looks wonderful. It's going to be sunny with a high near 80 degrees as we get a break from some of the rain and cloudiness. Wednesday night, though, 40% chance of showers, mainly after 2 a.m. Low will be 59 degrees. For our Thursday, showers and thunderstorms are likely, mostly cloudy, high of 74 degrees. Thursday night, there's a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, low of 60 degrees. On Friday, partly sunny, our high will get up near 80. Once again, Friday night will be partly cloudy as we dip down to 57 degrees. On Saturday, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, but it will be a partly sunny day with a high near 78. And Saturday night, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy night with a low of 64 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazelton. Treat yourself today.
Hey, we're back here at Hickory Run State Park. We're keeping you safe throughout the summertime, and I'm here with Eric. And obviously, we're going to be talking about safety vests and the importance of keeping you safe on the water. So thanks for having us here today.
My pleasure.
All right, so I know you're not going to kick me into the lake, although I hope he's not at the end of this segment. So let's take us through the types of safety jackets and who should be wearing them.
Okay, these are called personal flotation devices.
Okay.
Or, as you know, life jackets.
Right.
And everybody who's boating should be wearing them, or at least you have to have one on board for each person, and it has to be properly sized and fitted.
Okay, so this is specifically when you're boating.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's take us through. How do you know what size and what kind of safety vest you should be wearing for age appropriateness and weight appropriateness?
The Coast Guard will have a label on the inside of every vest. It must be Coast Guard approved, and that'll have the size and weight restrictions that the vest applies to.
Okay, talk about the vest that we have here today.
Okay, this right here is a Type 2. It has 15.5 pounds of buoyancy, and if you go unconscious in the water, it'll hold your head afloat. It'll turn you upright. This is one for a little baby. Okay. If the baby gets unconscious or if the baby can't swim and goes into the water, this will hold the baby's head upright in the water. Okay.
What age is that for?
It'll say on the Coast Guard.
Okay.
This is for an infant, though.
Okay.
Okay, the next one, this is a Type 4 throwable device. This is required on all boats 16 feet and longer, and you have to have this on board. In case somebody goes over, you can throw this to them. This is not considered a wearable device.
Okay, and the one I'm wearing.
The one you are wearing is a Type 3, and that's a general one you see everybody wearing. It's the most comfortable one to wear.
All right. Talk about some of the facts and figures when you see people going out on boats and them thinking maybe, oh, I'm not going out far, I'm not going to be wearing a safety vest. How are they putting themselves at risk for danger?
They're putting themselves at risk for drowning. What happens is most small boats are prone to capsizing, and that's the major problem. So the smaller the boat, the more prone you are to capsizing, and most of the drownings occur from small boats.
What are some other safety precautions people can take if they're going to be on any size boats this summer?
Children under the 13 years of age, under the age of 13, have to wear life jackets at all time. Should let float plan, let people know where you're going, and if you don't show up, then they can take appropriate action and call and see where you're at. Take your cell phone with you. Just a bunch of stuff that makes it safer for you and us when we have to come get you.
Very good, Eric. Thank you so much. Again, we're here at Hickory State Park, and you're joining us here on FYI to learn about safety tips throughout the summer months.
Thank you a lot, Janine, for that information. Here's your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers on FYI. Pick 271, pick 3, 240, and pick 40262. Finally, pick 585113. Lottery numbers on FYI are brought to you by Boyer Insurance Agency with 2 locations to serve you. You can find them in Cunningham on Sugarloaf Avenue and in Nescopec on Broad Street. You can also call them in Cunningham at 570-788-3543 and in Nescopec at 570-752-7683. Next in sports, we learn all about Speed Camp. I'll see you then.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
I played soccer in high school, and every summer I stayed in shape by riding my bike 5 miles to the Chinese buffet and eating at least 6 servings of General Tso's chicken. Times have changed, and there's more options for kids to stay in shape over the summer, like the Lehigh Valley Health Network's speed and cheerleading camps at the Hazleton Health and Wellness Center.
And it's really good conditioning. Most kids don't really condition in the summertime, so this gives them an opportunity not only to condition, but to learn a proper way of conditioning. We have physical therapists here, myself, we do presentations. I try to get some guest speakers to come in and talk, local athletes, former local athletes to come in and talk. So it's great, and then we have prizes and awards at the end.
What are some, I don't even say specifically exercises, but what are some things that ring through every sport? You said you have swimmers, you have, maybe wrestlers. What are some things that ring true for all of them?
For the most part, I mean, obviously every sport you think about develops the speed and conditioning, core drills. We do ladder drills, agility, plyometric type stuff. So all sports is, for the most part, you need those tools, especially fine-tuning ones. Coaches say get quick feet. Well, this is the time to work on your quick feet, not during the season, it's more after the season. So that's why we pick up a lot of these drills. We do them outside most of the time. Sometimes we'll get them inside, we'll, do some other stuff, but most of the drills are done outside.
Tell me a drill. What's one thing you're doing with the kids? I mean, if you got to take me through something, what's something that you're helping them to improve speed? What do you do?
We usually do like the dynamic and the static stretching, work on their foot drills, warming up and cooling down after, things like that.
Do you like interacting with the kids? Is it like a fun part of the job? What's it like working with these kids?
It's fun because we actually join in with them and kind of like pump them up, get them excited. So they do compete against each other, and it helps them, it helps everyone out when they work together.
Why did you want to do this? What made you want to stick with athletics or health, even post-college, in college?
I enjoy it. I like helping people and helping people feel better about themselves. So to help someone else, it makes me feel good. So.
What's your favorite part about this camp when you look at it? Is there a drill? Is there a moment? What's your favorite thing about doing this?
Just the outcome of it. When they come back next year and letting us know how much they improved with their sports.
Cheerleading camp. Is this new? Is this a new thing?
Yes, it's our first annual cheerleading camp. We're going to be holding it at the same time as Speed Camp, but it's going to be Tuesday, Thursdays, and it's going to be for the local cheerleaders, non-local cheerleaders that are out there that want to build on strength, flexibility. They will not be doing any tumbling or any of that type of stuff, but we're working on progressing their tumbling and getting them stronger, getting the core. Flexibility is a big thing. So.
The camp is open to all young people, not just those who play organized sports. Well, tonight, the U.S. women's national team wraps up group play at the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup. The U.S. can win Group D several ways, but really the best way to go is just beat Nigeria tonight at 8 p.m. on Fox. Last night, the Chicago Blackhawks, they won the Stanley Cup, and tonight the Golden State Warriors can put an end to the NBA Finals. Tip-off is at 9 p.m. in Cleveland as LeBron James and company try to force a Game 7. Russ Kanzler will look to stay hot at the plate tonight as the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs play 2 against Buffalo after having their game last night suspended. The Pigs have a 2-0 lead going into the 5th inning in that suspended game. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders, they're on the road on Tuesday against Rochester. Joe Madden and the Chicago Cubs had their game at Wrigley Field rained out against the Indians on Monday. They are scheduled to play Cleveland one game, that's tonight at 8:05 p.m. The Cubbies are 7 games back of first place right now. St. Louis is in first in the Central Division in the National League, but as of right now, they would be in the playoffs with the second wild card spot in the National League. They are 2 games ahead of the San Francisco Giants in that race. That's sports for tonight. FYI, we'll be right back. Happy Wing Night! It's Wing Night at Bottlenecks. Get $2 off your order of wings or all-you-can-eat wings and boneless wings for only $14.95. Bottlenecks wings are voted best wings in the area year after year.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, Holy Trinity Orthodox Church, 223 South Kennedy Drive in McAdoo, will be holding a pierogi and halushki sale Friday, June 19th from 10 a.m. to 5:30. Please call ahead to secure your order, 570-929-2179. Our next announcement, the Penn Rod and Gun Club will be holding their annual Children's Fishing Derby Sunday, June 21st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Derby is free and open to all area children between the ages of 3 and 15, and prizes will be awarded immediately following the Derby. For more information or to pre-register, just call 570-233-0093. And finally, St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Beaver Meadows will be holding a Christmas in July craft fair Sunday, July 19th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Church is located on 2nd Street. Food and beverages will also be available. For info, just call 570-956-1228 at tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. William J. Mingo of McAdoo. Private services were held from the Damiano Funeral Home. And Charles Michael Teeter of Zion Grove. Funeral is Wednesday at 11 a.m. in the Mount Zion Lutheran Church. Friends may call Tuesday from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Stauffer Bresnik Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is John Medash of Drums. John, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Remember to like our Facebook page for a chance to win those PTPA tickets. Message us on our Facebook page and let us know you want to win the tickets and leave your phone number, please. Well, FYI, we'll be back tomorrow. Until then, go to SSPTV.com and check out some of our other shows or watch right on television the old-fashioned way. Till tomorrow, take it easy, everyone.